Hi, I'm Matt Smith, and today we're at Six String Ranch with me here in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about blues turnarounds. The turnaround in the blues is the thing you always hear in the last couple of bars of the blues, and it kind of turns it back around to the beginning. Otherwise, you have to play the blues over and over and over and over again with a desperate look of horror on your face begging your friends to kill you. So, don't be that guy. Learn some turnarounds. I'm going to show you today how to turn any major chord into a turnaround, a seventh chord, and a cool little blues rhythm, just with those chords you've always played. Let's get started. Every major chord you play has the root, the third, and the fifth notes of the major scale of that chord. If I play a D chord, for example, I'm actually playing the root here, then the fifth, then the root again, and then the third. Now, if I take just the notes that are the third and the fifth, and I raise them up 3 frets, and then I lower them 1 fret at a time, I get a turnaround. Watch. Now, here's another cool thing I can do with the D chord, is actually raise that up. If I take the D chord, I can also make a really interesting seventh chord simply by keeping this root here on the second string and raising the third string and the first string up 3 frets. So now I have this shape. I'm on the 5th fret on the third string, of course, the root on the second string and the 5th fret on the third string. Now listen to how this makes it a really interesting D7th chord. And I just bring it back down to D. Now, the great thing about this, so now I have 3 different things I can do, just a simple chord. I can raise it up, I can lower it for a turnaround, and then I can just make it a 7th chord. Now I can do that with any triad shape being a simple major chord. In an A triad here's my 5th, there's my root, and there's my 3rd. So I'm going to leave the root alone and take the 4th and 2nd strings and raise it up 3 frets. And there's my turnaround. I can also just raise it up a fret at a time and make a cool little blues rhythm. Watch. Now the other thing I can do is keep my root here and stretch my fingers out. Anytime I have a long stretch like this, I just basically bring my thumb forward so I'm reaching back. Now I have a really cool A7th chord. Here's my D. Back to my A. Now here's my E chord. Now this is my 5th and that's my 3rd. I leave the root alone and I'm going to raise this up a fret while playing the first string. And then I'm going to do my turnaround. So here's my A, turnaround. Here's my D, turnaround. Here's my A rhythm, raising the 3rd and the 5th up a fret at a time. So here's my D, raised up a fret at a time with the 5th and 3rd again. And here's the same thing on the E chord. Then I'm going to do the turnaround A. Back to an E. Now I'm just going to use 7th chords, just raising the 3rd. Here's my D. D seventh now. Back to A. Here's my E. Then my A turnaround. Now, the great thing about this, any little triad you can find, that's a D, that's an E, that's an F, that's a G, that's an A. I can do the same thing with any of those forms. Same thing with this. That's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And this will be E, F, G, A, B, C, D. I can take any of those chords and make them sharps and flats and do the same idea with it. Here's my little A turnaround with this triad. Root, third, and fifth. I bring up the third and the fifth. Here's another A here. And here's an A here. Any little major triad that you already know can be turned into a blues rhythm, a seventh chord, and a turnaround. You raise the third and the fifth. Here's a little triad. If I raise these two notes up 3 frets and leave that 7, leave the root here, really cool 7th chord, and then I can descend it back down to the root. There's my turnaround, and then here's my little blues rhythm. Bet you didn't think you could do so much stuff with the blues with simple major chords. Don't forget, you can find a lot more videos and a lot more information about what goes on here at Six String Ranch at sixstringranch.com. Thanks a lot for watching.